Hi there everyone, welcome to the PE presentation for courses that we're offering at Saltash from sixth form in September 2021. My name's Rob Hawkins, I'm the head of PE here and I'm going to take you through some of the courses that we offer, and hopefully with this presentation being recorded you'll be able to look back at some of the information. And also, if you're already a student in the school, feel free to stop me or any member of my team at any time, and we'll be able to tell you a little bit more about it if I aren't able to do so today. So to start with, I'd like to talk about the courses that are on offer around the area that are similar to what we offer. We now offer a level 3 course in sport and physical activity, and a diploma level as well. So this is either a single A or a double A level award. And these can also be done in Dutchy, or a similar course in Dutchy, run by Plymouth Argyle. So if you've got a really keen interest in football and that's where you want to completely target your area of interest in around football, then that's a very good place to go. Callyworth College is an unbelievable sports complex down in Bodmin if you've been there before. I can't compete with the facilities that they offer there, it's absolutely fantastic. And there's also great courses that run at Plymouth City College. Dutchy is great if you want to specialise in football. I can't compete with that and what they offer. Can't compete with Callyworth in terms of facilities, but it is a long way away. You will do a 45 to 50 minute commute to get there every day and back. If you're prepared to do that, go for it. And if you want to dip into what's out there in the wider world already, then go to Plymouth College. Otherwise, I think we have a really strong offer for you. We are a really strong department in the school. We have above average performance and have done for years when we've taught at A level and a GCSE. And last year, our results came through. Although they were predicted, most of our students did finish most of the course, and they achieved 88% of them achieved distinction or distinction star in the courses that I'm talking to you about today. So we are come with a good reputation, and we still get good grades with us. So the courses we're talking about are the extended certificate and the technical diploma. Essentially, a 1A level is the extended certificate, and 2A level is the technical diploma. One obviously has 11 more units of study, or 11 units of study, one has 5, and they're graded pass, merit, distinction, and then an overall grade at the end will be distinction star. Okay, unlike courses where you have a full exam at the end of 2 years, there are opportunities to retake examined units here. So we tend to sit our exams in January of the first year of study, so we can bank them if we do well in them, and then work on our coursework modules, or we just have an opportunity to resit if it didn't go well in January. So far, when we've been doing this, all students have done really well. They've taken up the challenge of getting through the unit, an intense period of learning from September to January, sitting the exam, and then moving on with the coursework. So it seems to be a good method that we've now tried and tested. So the two courses we're offering are lined up here, and again I'd urge you to go on the website and maybe take a closer look at some of these units, what we offer. Some units we have to do, they're mandatory, and others we put in, and they're based on guided learning hours. So whenever you see GLH, that's what it means, and they're weighted 60 and 90 and 30 hours depending on the size of that unit we deliver. Those with the asterisks on there are the examined units, and the rest are coursework based. So I'll take you through some of the mandatory units that we have to deliver, and then just a couple of other units, because I won't have time to go through each one, but like I said, this can follow, or more information can be asked when you're in school or via email. So these are the mandatory units that all students will sit, regardless of whether you're doing extended certificate or diploma. The first one being bodily systems and effects of physical activity. So it's an examined unit. Basically, students learn about all the different systems of the body, and then how to adapt and train those systems in the world of sport and fitness. Talking about things like training zones and how this impacts on lifestyle. Secondly, there's a great unit on sports coaching and activity leadership. So this will run all year. and students learn to coach and teach. Previous to this year, we did have them working with the groups of year 7. Now they're in their bubbles. We have a large cohort this year, so they'll be coaching in and amongst themselves until the restrictions are lifted. But it's a great stepping stone and learning pathway into the world of sports coaching, and then maybe even beyond that to teaching and other things. We do an examined unit that we have to deliver on sports organisation and development. So the world that lives behind the scenes. So how like the Olympics are organised, how sport in this country is funded and organised, how we fund our elite athletes, how we encourage participation, and how we get numbers up with target groups such as encouraging young women and girls, or how we put on provision for disabled athletes and this sort of thing. So it's the work behind the scenes, the world of sport. If you're interested in sports management, development and funding, this is a great little stepping stone into that career pathway. One of the optional units we do, because it seems to have a wide interest from our students and they ask a lot about it, is sport and exercise psychology. So why certain players are motivated to play sport, why at the highest level some players are able to cope with the pressure of performing at that level and maybe others are not. So we look at a range of psychological impacts on that, as well as tie in like the mental health and well-being aspects of the general sports performer and how sport and physical activity has a good effect on your well-being. There is a practical element, as you'd probably be pleased to see doing a sports studies course. So we'll assess students in an individual sport, a team sport, an outdoor ed sport, and as an official as well. These can be from a sport that you are already very good at. So if you're a horse rider, as in the picture here, for example, then that's an option for you. In a team sport, if you're a regular footballer, let's say, then we would definitely assess you in that. Okay, but there are some other opportunities there for you to do new things. So the outdoor ed unit, we will tend to do orienteering with you because we have our own on-site course. But if restrictions are lifted, then we'd hope to take you off-site to do a wide range of things that are available in Cornwall. So the exams, as I said, will take place in January of your first year, and the bodily systems one takes place in the January of your second year. All other units otherwise are coursework based and moderated. So they don't have to be just written assignments. Sometimes this is the easiest thing to do, but other times it's actually quite nice to do something different so students can present. They can do it in the form of an interview. They can video themselves doing a certain activity, which can go and form part of the assessment. So it really breaks up the course and relieves the pressure of having to sit just one exam at the end of 2 years, and also tests the students in a wide range of different areas which employers like. How the grades are calculated like this. So each unit depends on its weighting, as I mentioned before, is 30, 60 or 90. And then these are given a certain amount of points. Those points are added up over the 2 years to then give the overall grade. So what we're able to do as we sit the exam early, we're then able to show students exactly where they're at. So by the time they come to the January or February of their second year, we know exactly what they need to get the desired grade. And if there really is a need to really push beyond that, then we can also enter them for another resit of an exam. So they are in complete control of the course for the entire time, and there's always an option to push for that higher grade based on units of coursework and going back and improving. It really is a course that sets you up to succeed rather than piling on all the pressure at the end for two exam papers or something like this. So the students really appreciate that and enjoy it. It doesn't mean it's any less work. The coursework units are quite tough and you do need really good organisation. But if you've got an interest in sport, then it's certainly the course for you. That's anyone who's interested in sport all round, just whether they're a good performer or not, come and have a go. It really does link with some other subjects. Whether you take this as a double award or a single, there's probably another subject out there you'd be interested in. So sociology, psychology, These are the two subjects that have strong links with it. Biology, obviously, with the bodily systems unit as well. It's the only course probably out there that challenges you physically and academically, and probably one of the only courses that puts you in the role of a teacher or a coach. So really develops those employability skills as well as your academic skills. Right, a huge variety of courses that you can do following this course. You can go into further education, so it can lead into further college courses, or in the world, just straight into the sports industry. So in the leisure centres, personal trainers, all these things. The units, particularly some of those in the diploma course, really are geared up to setting you up for a job straight away. And we will make links with employers when we can and take students out into the industry to establish those strong links beforehand. If you've got a strong desire to go to university, again, it naturally leads into all those sorts of courses that you can do at uni. Sports science, sports development, sports psychology, and are some of the most popular courses out there. So it carries the same amount of UCAS points, or a good amount of UCAS points. This course is recognised as a course for university sports courses or any other really higher education. So that's my presentation. If you would like to contact me at all, my email is at the top of this slide here. I'd be really happy to answer any questions further. And also, if you're to go on to or Google OCR, you'll be able to find something like this booklet, help booklet here, which you can download, which I'm showing in the top corner of the screen now, and that will be able to give you further information on the units for either of these courses. Thank you very much. Goodbye.